Good morning, students. Okay, today we are going to start our classes uh, within the period of pandemic disease, that is COVID-19. I think it is very suffering. I think it's suffering the people very lot, and you are feeling very uncomfortable. ఎందుకంటే ఈ రోజున్న పరిస్థితులలో కోవిడ్ కారణంగా మనం అర్ధాంతరంగా గత సంవత్సరాన్ని ముగించుకోవడం జరిగింది. మరి ఈ సంవత్సరం కూడా స్కూళ్ళు స్టార్ట్ అయ్యే పరిస్థితులు ఇంకా కూడా కనపడటం లేదు. ఎందుకంటే కోవిడ్ ఈ మన జిల్లాలో కూడా చాలా విస్తృతంగా స్ప్రెడ్ అవుతుంది కారణంగా వి ఆర్ అనేబుల్ టు స్టార్ట్ క్లాసెస్ physically, so that I am trying to start my academic year with online videos. Watch these slides and videos.
Hey, engine sound వినపట్ల గట్టి మాట్లాడు.
Can you hear me? I am delighted and honored to receive a special prize in
her mind there is more to life than being someone. But deeper down she has found
The desire for me to be independent and live a normal life and a full life is a dream of mine. I really just want to put limits aside and live life to the fullest and just going for it. To overcome an obstacle, you have to realize where you are and to visualize yourself overcoming these obstacles. To focus on the positive things that we do have, using everything that we have to the best of our ability.
kissing her.
Many people look at me and say, Nick, how come you smiling? How come you're so happy? And I want to be like you.
You're beautiful, just the way you are. She walks busy streets looking for her next mate. Maybe he will be the one. 'Cause in her mind there is more to life than being someone. But deeper down she has found the one thing that makes her feel loved. So she is looking for it in all the wrong places. You're beautiful. You're beautiful. You're beautiful. You're beautiful, just the way you are. You're beautiful, just the way you are.
సవాళ్ళు వచ్చి పరిగెడుతున్నాయి.
భయపడ్డాయేమో.
జకాస్ సవాల్ భయపడటం అంటే
ఏమో సార్ నాకు కనపడదు.
Okay, students, let's start lesson. That is chapter 1, personality development, reading A. Attitude is altitude. Imagine having no arms to stretch in the morning to help you scratch the itch, to allow you to wrap your arms around your loved ones. Imagine having no legs to kick pebbles down the street, to walk or run, to bicycle or skateboard, or get you from point A to point B. Then imagine both at once, which is what Nick Vujicic has faced his whole life. Have you heard something like this before? Okay, students, have you ever seen such a person who has been born without arms, without legs? Okay, you may see some without legs, you may see some without arms. They are facing many troubles in their daily routine work. Okay, Nick Vujicic was born with no arms and no legs, but he doesn't let the details stop him. The brave 26-year-old, who is mainly a torso, plays football and golf, swims and surfs despite having no limbs. Okay, here is a story about Nick Vujicic. Nick Vujicic is an Australian. At the time of speaking, at the time of article published in the magazine, his age is 26-year-old. He is mainly a torso. Here, students, now observe torso. Torso mean, what is the meaning of torso? Torso mean a body with no legs or no arms. That is called a torso. Torso has only abdomen, chest and head. There is no arm, there is no leg. That is called torso. Okay, Nick has a small foot on his left hip, which helps him balance and enables him to kick. A small foot. You may notice in the picture, he has a little foot. He has a small foot on his left hip. Left hip means hip below the abdomen. That is called hip, ante nadumu daggara. Okay. He uses it to balance and to kick. You have seen in the video, he types with his foot. So he uses his one foot to type, to write, to pick things and many other works he wanted to do. Okay, I call it my chicken drumstick joke. Nick, who was born in Melbourne, Australia, but now lives in Los Angeles. I'd be lost without it. I'd be lost without it. Nick was born in Melbourne. Melbourne is in Australia. Okay, even he was born in Australia. Now he lives in Los Angeles, America. Okay, due to his faith as an evangelical Christian, Nick has chosen to remain a virgin until marriage. According to as per the religious beliefs and religious conditions, he wanted to be virgin until he gets married. Virgin mean, I think it is be not attachment with any girl, any woman. That is called virgin. He is very modest, but he gets marriage proposals from women all the time, said Nick's friend and publicist Steve Appel from Los Angeles. His friend from Los Angeles, his name is Steve Appel, says that Nick has proposals from most of the girls all the time. అంటే ఎక్కడెక్కడి నుంచో చాలా మంది అమ్మాయిల నుండి ఆయనకు పెళ్లి చేసుకుంటాం నిన్ను అనే ప్రపోజల్స్ వస్తున్నట్టు స్టీవ్ అపెల్ అనే ఫ్రెండ్ చెప్పడం జరుగుతుంది. He would love to get married and start a family, but he is waiting for the right girl to come along. He wants also to be married, but he is waiting for the best girl and right girl who takes care of him and who lives for him for long time until his death. That is his intention. So he is waiting for a right girl to marry. Water sports aren't Nick's only thing. He also plays golf with a club tucked under his chin and is a huge fan of the English Premier League. Okay, he not only the favorite of water sports but also plays golf with a club tucked under his chin. Tucked mean పట్టుకొనడం, hold. Tucked mean hold. I think you have seen that he hold the club with his chin and pushes the ball into the goal. And also he interested in English Premier League. He is the best fan of English Premier League. His parents decided not to send him to a special school. A decision he said was very hard for him, but which may have been the best decision they could have made for him. His parents decided not to send him to a special school. This means they decided to send him a common school. What is common school? Students, you have been studying in JPHS Darur. What kind of school it is? It is common school. Why it is called common? There are many types of students from many backgrounds. So it is common school. It is common for girls and boys and every community, every region, every social backdrop. So it is common school. Are there any special schools? Yes, there are special schools for the disabled persons. For example, you may see while you are traveling to Gadwal, there is in the starting of Gadwal town there is a blind school. It is special school. There the syllabus is taught with the help of technology which is meant for the blind students. They use different types of ways to teach them, to make them understand. That is meant for blind. So it is special school. There are many special schools for those type of disabilities. So Nick's parents not decided to send him to special school. They decided to send him to common school like our school. But which may have been the best decision they could have made for him. I think it is the best decision they make. Why it is best decision? It is the best decision. Why? If they send him to common school, he grow as a students of perfect students, perfect people like us. So there is no need to take help from others. So they wanted to their child to grow as the common child. So that they decided to send him to common school instead of special school. It was so hard for them, but right from the start, they did their best to make him independent. It was so hard for them, but right from the start, they did their best to make me independent. They did their best to make me independent. Nick's parents wanted their child to be independent, not to be dependent upon others. So they tried their best to make him independent. అంటే ఎవరి మీద ఆధారపడకుండా తన బతుకు తను బతికే విధంగా మరియు తన పనులు తను చేసుకునే విధంగా వాళ్ళు కోరుకున్నారు కాబట్టి దే వాంటెడ్ టు సెండ్ హిమ్ టు కామన్ స్కూల్. Right. My dad put me in the water at 18 months and gave the courage to learn how to swim. My dad put me in the water at the age of 18 months. Have you ever seen such an incident? No. It is possible. It is impossible. Sorry. It is impossible. Any parent did not want to put their child in the water because they feel very frightened. They feel very dangerous. So that they did not want to put any child in the water in the small age. So here Nick's dad put him in water and gave him the courage. What is the courage? Courage means a feeling of to be brave. Brave mean ధైర్యంగా. అంటే అబ్బాయిని నీళ్ళలో ఉంచి ఎంకరేజ్ చేశాడు. దేనికి ఎంకరేజ్ చేశాడు? హిజ్ డాడ్ వాంటెడ్ హిమ్ టు స్విమ్. So he put him in the water at the age of 18 months and also he taught swimming and he taught him how to swim. Okay, right. I also got really into football and skateboarding. I totally love the English Premier League. He really wanted football and skateboarding. Okay. Nick's father was a computer programmer and accountant, and he taught his little son how to type with his toe at just 6 years old. His mom invented a special plastic device that meant he could hold a pen and pencil. His mother designed a special tool to hold a pen with his little foot. And also his mother encouraged him to write and typing. Okay, right. Despite the risk of being bullied, his parents insisted Nick on attending mainstream school. Despite the risk of being bullied mean humiliation. అంటే అవమానించడం, ఎగతాళి చేయడం అటువంటి పరిస్థితులు. ఓకే. Despite the risk of being bullied, his parents insisted Nick on attending mainstream school. పిల్లలు మిగతా స్టూడెంట్స్ కూడా ఆయనను ఎగతాళి చేస్తారు, అవమానిస్తారు అనే ఒక భయం ఉన్నప్పటికీ దేర్ పేరెంట్స్ ఇన్సిస్టెడ్ నిక్ ఆన్ అటెండింగ్ ద మెయిన్ స్ట్రీమ్ స్కూల్. అంటే మెయిన్ స్ట్రీమ్ స్కూల్కి పంపడంకే వాళ్ళు స్టాండ్ అయినారు. It was the best decision they could have made for me, adds Nick, who later achieved a degree in financial planning and real estate. It was very hard, but it gave me independence. Here, these words are spoken by Nick Vujicic. He is saying this decision made him independent. Okay, and also he obtained degree in financial planning and also real estate sector. Okay, Nick, who was teased and bullied, had an electric wheelchair for
mobility and a team of carers to help him. Nick, who was teased and bullied. Teasing means you have, I think, you have already heard teasing in the movies and in the print media and also electronic media. Teasing means ఆట పట్టించడము వేధించడము అని అర్థం. ఓకే, teased and bullied. Okay. He had an electric wheelchair for his mobility. Mobility means moving one place to another place. This is called mobility. He has an electric wheelchair for your mobility. You have legs. You go on foot wherever you want, wherever you go. But Nick has no foot, so that their parents arranged him a wheelchair for his movement. Okay, students, I think you have understood, and you may have some doubts. But if you have any doubts, you can call me or you can send message in the WhatsApp group. I'll clarify your doubts. Okay. Okay, students, thank you. After this lesson, I post some questions in WhatsApp group. Then you have to answer the questions in your notebooks and post them in the group. Then I'll correct and give you the marks. Okay, thank you.